Hello Capricorn, and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. It's funny, like the guide that's come out for you guys this week, he's kind of presenting as a bit of a salty sea captain kind of type. He's really funny actually. So the story, the vibe I was getting with him in terms of a particular relationship that's coming in this week was almost like there's a sense of, has somebody gone back to old patterns? Is it like something am I kind of going to be disappointed that you've gone back to doing that again? But then it's kind of like, oh no, I think it's okay. I think, no, we're not doing that. We're not going back to that old energy again. But there's this kind of little bit of like uncertainty or not sure, or a little bit of like, I just need to keep an eye on this. Just a bit of doubt, just in case. So let's see what energy is coming through for the week for you, Capricorn. Let's see what energy for the week is coming in for Capricorn. We've got the Panther. Okay, so let's get another card coming through with the Panther. So somebody's a bit fierce. Somebody's being on the defense with the Panther energy. Somebody's not happy with with something that's gone on in this relationship at this moment in time. So let's see. We'll get the other card, try and get it to jump out for us, Capricorn, and see what is going on. I actually feel like you're the Panther. So this is that energy of being on kind of a little bit alert, being on high alert for something that's going on here. And then we've got the other person that's coming in as the dragonfly, a little bit flighty, you know, flits around, not necessarily particularly grounded with the dragonfly energy. So it's kind of like an irritation. You imagine like this beautiful, majestic panther, which is you, okay? And then there's this other thing, like this dragonfly buzzing around you, and sometimes it lands near you and you try and like swipe it, and it's kind of like a fly buzzing around your head, but it's a dragonfly. So dragonflies are kind of significant in a way because it's a message. It's like potentially there's a message from spirit here, or there's a sense of something just irritating you about this other person that's coming in. So, yeah, I mean, the Panther kind of, yeah, there might be that somebody's doing something that you're not entirely happy with, and it may be just a bunch of whole heap of small things, but it's just irritating. So let's see why this is coming up, because the Panther looks like it's not very happy with this dragonfly energy at all. So the dragonfly is the element of air, and the Panther is a fire energy. So you might be feeling a little bit fiery yourself with this, but let's see what is coming on, because it's almost like, you know, looking for something a little bit more reliable or within this other person, looking for, reliability, I think is probably the best word. So you're trying to work out whether you can really trust that this person is they just seem flighty. That's kind of what it feels like. So let's see the energy of the past, how we've got to this. Because the Panther seems to be quite a strong energy when it comes in against the dragonfly. So it's like you're getting, even though they're very small things, you might be very annoyed by it. And I think it's connected to an old pattern, which is kind of what the feeling I was getting. It's like, yeah, I thought we were doing something together, or I thought we were going to do this, and where's the kind of sense of grounding down and commitment, or, you know, why are you, it's just not sure whether you can rely on somebody or, so let's see what is coming in with the past energy here, Capricorn. So looking for commitment. We've got the Sun, okay. So there was happiness here. There's some kind of contractual agreement, and somebody's tried to get out of it. Yeah. So it's left you a little bit like, what's on offer? I thought it was going to be the Sun, and there is like some kind of agreement here between us, trying to find the balance with the Justice energy. You know, this is kind of, I thought, you know, we were moved into a place that we're agreeing to be happy together, or that we were happy together. We've agreed to be together, or we've agreed to kind of do this together or work together in some way, shape or form. And this has kind of felt like it was bringing balance. But then there's somebody in the background, the Serpent of Swords, kind of just not able to remain committed to the agreement, these agreements, the soul agreements that have, you know, that are here with the justice energy. So it's like agreements of a relationship, a contract. They could quite literally be legalities or contractual agreements, but they're kind of like sneaking off, like, oh, yeah, sure, I can do that. Or yes. But it's almost like the rules were a little bit too restrictive for this person. They had to go off and escape, and they had to go off and kind of do their little thing, or they had little plans or things they were doing behind the scenes that maybe you just weren't knowing about, or that they were really feeling that they couldn't really truly commit to some of the rules that were happening here. And so we're trying to hide their feelings, or hide what they were doing for some reason. So this has kind of left you a little bit with the Four of Cups going, well, what was on offer here? I'm not really sure about it, whether that's how I'm feeling about what was on offer. So let's see where we've landed now with the present day energy of this. So there was happiness with the Sun. Yes, absolutely. So let's see, perhaps potentially there was like some kind of a breakthrough. We've broken through a wall, and now we've kind of agreed to certain things, but the other person can't fully agree to this for whatever reason. So let's see what else is coming in for the present day energies, Capricorn. So let's see. We have the Hanged Man. So yes, bit of the Lover's card, the Ten of Wands, okay, and the Judgment energy. So I think that this may be that, there's a big choice here with the Lover's card about the terms of what to expect from this relationship, or the terms of the agreement. Is something becoming like too heavy or too burdensome? Is there something that kind of needs to there's almost like a review process going on here. The Hanged Man is like taking some time out to think, gain a new perspective, perhaps, even thinking about putting something on hold, making a choice to let go of some stuff, or to put some things on hold. So this could be sacrificing some of the rules or expectations of the relationship. Or maybe you're thinking, this person isn't living up to what I was expecting, and maybe I'm thinking this is just all too much. I'm sick of being the one that's always carrying the responsibilities and carrying the load. So there is this sense with the Hanged Man of perhaps, thinking, about the responsibilities of this relationship here. Who's responsible for what, and who's responsible for who. And so that really feels like with the Judgment energy that there's a lot of old past issues still that haven't been resolved, that are coming up, that need to kind of be cleared out, and that even some of the things like the expectations and judgments of the relationship and this other person is something that perhaps is being cleared up and out. So it's this big sense of a big reevaluation and a big review that comes in with the Judgment energy. Where is this? It's kind of not sustainable, the parameters of the relationship at this moment in time. So we've got in the near future the Page of Swords. So open and curious mind to new ideas, new solutions that are coming in, new information comes to light. You're learning new things with the Page of Swords. So maybe, getting some news or messages coming in. Let's see what else is coming through with this Capricorn. We've got the Magician. Okay, yeah, a lot of solutions coming in here. And the Knight of Cups. So it feels like, the Knight of Swords, determined to kind of, it feels like, I feel like it's like looking for the commitment, determined. This is why I think that the Panther's so frustrated with the Dragonfly. It's looking for something that is kind of more of a commitment. This is what we've agreed to, and this is what I want you to kind of feel like I'm not the one doing it, carrying the load all the time. But, it's like a sense of moving forward, still wanting to move forward together. Let's just find some new solutions. It's, the Magician has become consciously aware that things are still not working the way that they are. We need to reevaluate something here. The Page of Swords is solutions. The Magician is coming up with solutions and ideas, working out how. Okay, we've got the new ideas, the solutions, working out how that's going to work so that we can still have the good feelings between us. This is the card of love and romance and happiness and following your heart. So it's like it's still there. The feelings are still there, or the sense of wanting to move forward together is still there. It's just this sense of coming up with some ideas and some solutions. So let's see what's going on for you. Like what's the kind of bigger themes that are going on in your soul journey at this moment in time for you? Like, why is this coming up at this? Why is this story coming up at this time for you? And I suspect it's got a lot to do with the word commitment here and responsibilities, Capricorn. So let's see what is coming through for you. We've got the Five of Shells, hope and readjustment, and we've got the World, fulfillment and celebration, beautiful. So it's almost like, the World, I love this card because it's like there is the deep feelings. It's the whale deep into the ocean, and the whale brings it's a beautiful creature, the whale. It's just this sense of whale song. For whatever reason, they're showing me the whale song, that there's this way to communicate that potentially is not necessarily verbal. There might be this energetic frequency that you guys can start communicating on in a way. But it's a deepening. They're still wanting the deepening of the feelings, the deepening of the relationship, the deepening. They still want to be able to kind of have an emotional connection and feel the joy. And so the World card is letting go of an old cycle and freeing yourself from that. So there's deep fulfillment. You want to celebrate that there's still fulfillment within this relationship, within this connection in your world at this moment in time, but it is going to require a little bit of the Five of Shells, which is hope and readjustment. This is the Five of Cups, which is there have been things in the past that have disappointed you. This is the card of disappointment, and this is the card of being hurt or being upset and feeling like a loss, or a lot of emotions have spilt over. But there's a sense of being able to kind of move on from that and to find way to readjust and rebuild hope for this relationship, which is actually really nice energy. It's like we're working together, and really every time there's some sort of readjustment, it's like it can just go deeper and deeper and become a deeper energy, or at least want to end some old cycles that you're going to be happy with. You really want this relationship to be fulfilling, and that is something that's coming through with that. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Capricorn. So really, I think it is all about your deep emotional needs here and honoring that. And it just might need a little bit of an adjustment with a particular relationship here, but it's still what you need in terms of emotional fulfillment is still potentially on offer with this relationship, which is great. Okay, we've got I express my creativity. Beautiful. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. My creativity is always in demand. So in a way, it's connecting you to this deep satisfaction, this deep fulfillment, and really understanding what that is in your world. Are you expecting too much of somebody else? Is this something you can find within yourself through a different process, say, for example, creativity, or something else you might love doing? So it really is about saying fulfillment is on offer here. There just might be a little bit of readjustment as to how and where you're finding that this week. So that's your message for the week, Capricorn. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.